I don't know if you guys saw this video, but oh gosh. In February of 2020, a shocking video began to circulate on Chinese social media. It was a group of African children who were being instructed by a voice off camera to chant phrases in Chinese, which I think we meant to say Mandarin, is it?
It's Mandarin.
Yes.
It's Mandarin, yeah.
The kids repeat the words with smiles and enthusiasm, but they don't understand that what they're being told to say is, I am a black monster and my IQ is low. The clip ignited outrage in China and beyond. They didn't know what they were saying. I don't know why. I mean, it's 2022. Does it sometimes shock you guys when you still see all of these videos just circulating online about how racist people can be, from the Karens in the US to what we see in Asia? It's a madness. Mariam?
Completely agree. I'm going to reference a TED Talk. I'll even zoom out of just this guy making children say racist things on camera to be sold, because those videos are sold for between $10 and $70 in China. And they started off, some of them are really innocent. It's just, saying hi in Chinese. And then it graduates all the way to say, I think the bigger issue here is what Chimamanda Adichie calls the danger of a single story. She did a big TED Talk that's really famous.
I saw that.
Back in 2000 and maybe 13, 11, I don't know. And she says the problem with when there's only one narrative of a place is that narrative is law, and it can propagate so many false ideas about a people, about a group of, about a culture, about a nation. So we need to get to the point where we are giving our own stories, such that I'm shooting films here that are somehow making their way to the Chinese mainland and being seen. Because we consume Chinese culture, we consume Chinese food, electronic, K-pop, right, electronics, all of them are made in China. But what do they get from us? Absolutely nothing. I'm pretty sure there's people in rural China who've never seen a black person in their life. So to them, this video would not even click as racist unless we start telling those stories ourselves. So I'm glad when I see our stories going out there, thanks to the internet. Thank you, God, for the internet. Thank you to big corporations that are funding African filmmakers, African vloggers, African anything. So that we kill this single story that allows a Chinese man to tell kids to say the N-word, and then everyone is like, oh, this is fun, $10, buy.
And I also think that we should not allow these things to happen in our land.
Yes.
I mean, sometimes I usually say, if I said what I think in my mind, then I would be denied visas to most places in the world. But be selfish. We have to be. As Africans, at some point, we will need to be selfish.
Yeah.
We will need to tell people that you can't be discriminating us at your home and then come and discriminate us here. And where this all goes back to is charity. That we are extending our hands. So we can't, say we are not going to accept this, because we know that if we throw this person away, then it's going to impact on our SGR, it's going to impact on our Sijui Nini.
Yes.
And I mean, you just mixed Korea and China. Yani,
K-pop is Korean, yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's not Chinese.
I'm so
Korean.
sorry. I'm so sorry. But so Cindy, you'll talk about this next story, but please go watch that TED Talk that Mariam was talking about. It's
I've watched
so,
it. It's really powerful.
Right?
Yeah.
Chimamanda
really
is
great.
just so intelligent.